Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki. I am your host, Buki Arowolu, and I'm delighted to have you all join us today on Kosoro Afrobeat Radio. Now, the Entrepreneur's Moment is a platform where we spotlight real stories, real impacts, and lessons from incredible entrepreneurs, change makers, leaders who are making incredible impact in our community. So, whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or you're a professional, this show is actually designed to motivate and inspire you. And before we actually continue tonight, I'd like to thank everyone who has been supporting us on this show so far. I mean, the love is massive. Thank you so much for sharing our content. Thank you for following us on Instagram. And if you're not following us, please follow us on The Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki on Instagram and on TikTok as well. And please do share with your network. And I'd like to welcome new sponsors. So if you're looking to sponsor this show, please reach out to us on The Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki, where you get to your name mentioned, your business name mentioned. We have different sponsorships package that I will be sharing with you, and you can choose your best option. Thank you so much. So without no further ado, this night is going to be exciting, like I said. We've got an incredible guest here with me tonight. He's actually someone who is passionate about building bridges between Africa and diaspora. That's very interesting. So he is the founder of the Impact Africa Business and the convener of the Impact Africa Summit, a platform dedicated to empower Africans and the Black community through entrepreneurship, investment, business education, and strategic networking. His work focuses on creating opportunities, facilitating meaningful partnership, and driving conversations around trade, investment, infrastructure, and economic development across Africa. That is massive. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome the fantastic and incredible Kwabena Anna to the Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki. Kwabena, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Buki. I'm just sitting here loving your voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
The way you're going about the presentation, like, just so smooth.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Really love it. You're definitely a pro at this.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for that compliment, Kwabena. So I'm going to be asking you some interesting questions tonight because my audience would like to know who this fantastic man is. Someone who is actually building bridges between Africa and diaspora. A lot of people want to listen. So, Kwabena, for those meeting you for the first time, who is Kwabena Anna beyond the titles and organization? What experience have actually shaped you as a man today? Thank you.
So, thank you very much. Kwabena Anna. Kwabena simply means born on Tuesday.
Interesting.
You know, as from Ghana, we get named after the days that we were born. So when you go to Ghana and you mention Kwabena, you probably see like 2,000, 10,000 people show up.
Wow. That's interesting.
But then if you want to get my identity, then it's Ofori Anof. So that is my actual name.
Oh.
And then Kwabena is the day born. But I do go with that. But then most people also call me Kobe.
Okay.
So in terms of the question again was,
we'd just like to know you beyond the titles and organization. So who are you? And you just told us beautifully you were born on Tuesday. I've never heard of Kwabena before. I know Kofi. You know,
Kofi is born on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still born ones.
Oh, really? So if you're Kofi listening tonight, I didn't say that. Kwabena did.
The Kofi, they know themselves, so they'll tell you. But we are the good ones.
The smart ones. Now we can see that. All right. Okay. Right. That's interesting. So what experiences shaped the man that you are today?
I'd say, I've had a very unique journey growing up in Ghana. I was born in Koforidua. And Koforidua is the eastern part of Ghana. Shouts to anybody from Cove Town, as we call it.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, Cove Town. It's like 1 hour 30 minutes from Accra.
Right.
So it's not too far off. And growing up, my parents, I did everything mostly in Koforidua, my secondary school, my university. I actually went to university in a private one called All Nations University. And half of the university students were Nigerians.
Oh,
I don't know how they were recruiting the students.
Well, everywhere. As long
but
as
then half of the university was Nigerian students.
Wow.
Everywhere. So this was me becoming more familiar with Nigerians. And then also, like, as the name suggests, All Nations, you literally would meet people from different parts of the world, even though I was in Ghana. So that was really quite revealing and helped me, exposed me quite a lot. And I think that the big part of my time that shaped me was when I bumped into my mentor, Kelvin Kubri, who had then started a savings and loans company in Ghana, and gave me the opportunity to serve in his company.
Wow.
And he was an entrepreneur building from scratch. And you should just see the confidence, the desire, the commitment from this guy. You could just tell that he was going somewhere.
Wow.
And I was just following in his footsteps, serving as much as I could. And the company eventually became very big. So it moved from just Koforidua to all parts of Ghana, like Accra. So he eventually moved us from Koforidua to Accra. And I eventually became the credit manager for this company. And this was around like me, just like 19, 20 years old. And
I was going to ask what age, how you
were. He had reposed a lot of trust and power in myself. And it was just because that I was very honest with him and very committed, very transparent and very diligent at what I did. And
very determined and passionate.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a good start. I mean, it's interesting to know your journey, that you were driven by a mentor. And so far, I think I've learned that you have to have someone who actually inspires you.
Absolutely.
But not just that, you have to have that determination and passion, which is what you just said here. So that's fantastic and very interesting as well. So you founded the Impact African Business in the UK here, and that's with a mission to strengthen economic ties between Africa and the diaspora. So what inspired this vision, and what problem were you trying to solve?
So Impact Africa Business was inspired by my entrepreneurial journey. Growing up with my mentor, I helped almost like 3 companies start from scratch. So after Kelvin, I moved on. He, put me on to another friend of his. We started his company from scratch, and then I went to help another person start. And so it was like, okay, this is this guy who's always like moving around supporting people. And so that really built that entrepreneurial mindset in terms of, look, if you've got any business or anything that you want to process or turn and solve a problem within society, you can do it as well. You just need to find the right mentor who has already done what you are aspiring or where you're aspiring to be, because then that would remove most of the obstacles. You don't have to do things 35 times and fail, a lot of times. So that, helped me a lot in terms of my thinking, refine my thoughts, my mindset. And, I worked in, a shopping mall in Ghana, as well. So like this is, from Kotoka International or Accra International Airport, as it's now called. You come out of Accra International Airport and you're seeing Marina Mall. So Marina Mall is the first shopping mall you meet outside the mall, and it's like it's a 15,000 square feet. So I became the shopping mall manager for the whole of that. And then as I was after that, and I said, look, I want a new challenge. I want to come and, I want to travel to the UK and actually, further my studies. But that wasn't even the reason why I traveled. The reason why I traveled was because there was this lady that I was speaking to, and, we started talking for like almost 1 year or so.
Like trying to date her?
Yeah, trying to date.
Okay, interesting.
And, one day in the afternoon, we just had lunch, and she came to me and said, Cobes, my parents said I should go to UK and, further my studies, and we're going to do my master's. I'm like, we just started talking, like, what do you mean? You're about to, go to the UK. And not, I was not thinking about anything about the UK. So yeah, she left. And that's when I was like, oh, let me go and find out. I wasn't going to follow her. If that's what the question is.
Maybe he's a woman and you follow the woman here or something.
But I'd say she opened the thought of traveling to UK to find out, because I was interested in like, why is she traveling? What is she going to do? Yeah. And she told me more about what the program that she had got into, studying in the UK and all of that, because I was very okay in terms of what I was doing back in Ghana. Yeah.
You're a big boy.
Oh, please. But I just wanted a new challenge, and it was interesting because, before I even traveled, I sold 2 of my cars. Oh. Like that I had that was very close to me. I said, what am I willing to sacrifice to get to the point where I need to be? So sold them, used that to fund my education on my masters. And then just started in Pan Africa from there after university. But the whole university experience is also another one. So that's what, after uni, I also became the president of the Students' Union for almost like 2 years in Manchester.
Oh, what uni did you do?
University of Salford, Manchester.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I did some campaign, and that helped me get to that position. So
you built like more leadership qualities.
Yes. Like when I was in Ghana, like, I was working with my mentor. Yeah. And I didn't really have the opportunity to get myself immersed in the university life in Ghana. Like in Ghana, we have a very, big culture in terms of university life, University of Ghana, Tech, and the rest. But I didn't get that because I was going on to, I was in a private uni, and my university, my first degree was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, then you were studying?
Yes. Because I was working Monday to Friday with my mentor. Oh. And I would only go to uni Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Was that customized just for only you?
No, they did adult education. Oh, right. So I would join the adults to do my Wednesdays. And that was how I completed my first degree. Oh. So I didn't go through the mainstream university. You are in university, you are enjoying and all of that. No. I'd work, and then on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll travel back to Koforidua. Wow. 1 hour, 30 minutes.
A lot of commitment there.
Yeah, and then come back. Yeah. From there. So it was out of that when I finished university in Salford, obviously as an international student, it's very difficult to find a job. When you come into the country as an international, you have to get a sponsor. Yeah. And if you don't get a sponsor, then you will settle for, anything that pays the bills. Yeah. And, it's not to say that anybody doing anything like that is, look, you gotta love what you do and you gotta, start from somewhere. But then also there is the entrepreneurial path. And at that point, I was very lucky enough to jump onto the startup visa, after sending my pitch there to my university. And then also in my capacity as the president of the Students' Union, I pushed for the Salford to start something called Salford Launch Incubator.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of people are like, oh, you did this for yourself so that you can go. No, it was because I saw that, and especially that Nigerians are very passionate about entrepreneurship and brilliant ideas and all of that. And look, if you don't get a job to sponsor you, it doesn't mean that you can't practice what you have learned from uni, because you spend a lot of money, 12,000, 10,000, 15, 20,000 pounds to be in university, and you should be able to be allowed to explore that. Yeah. And so, I started, I got onto the startup visa, and that's how Impact Africa idea was birthed. Yeah.
Okay. So was it through that launch, the fact that you could motivate Salford University to start this, what do you call it? The launch?
Salford Launch Incubator, yeah.
So what's that program for?
So that is like a hub, that's incubator hub that is for entrepreneurs. Oh. So if you are in the university, and most of the universities do have that now, we did something recently with Manchester Metropolitan Uni, So all the universities have
it. They have
something.
now.
Yes. So you,
Right.
as the university student, you have to explore that. If you have any idea, you have any vision, and you have the best people there.
So they will help you to drive it?
Yes.
Is that what they do? They build like a plan, business plan for you or something?
Yes. So they have
that's fantastic.
experts
Right.
who are there to support you, help you refine your idea, give you all the resources that you need, train you. And so they normally do this like in the accelerator program.
Oh, yeah.
Or accelerator is mainly for those who have already started their business and they are
Trying
growing.
to grow. Yeah.
But this is more like an incubator program. That is the foundations in terms of knowing what a business is.
Help you to grow from baby.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, you're a great innovator. Thank you so much for that. So if you're listening and you're actually aspiring any business opportunity, or you're a student, especially at Salford, this is only applies to Salford University.
Yeah.
So you can actually make use of that opportunity, the Salford Launch Incubator. And that was actually something that Kwabena drove. So we're proud of you. I'm actually very proud to hear that. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So would you say your defining moment that changed the direction of your life was the lady, basically? I mean, she actually...
That was a man, yeah.
The lady that was telling you about her traveling, so that was when you started thinking about
I'd say
direction.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have plans for UK.
No, I didn't have plans for UK at all. As for the lady, just being a man. That's
that inspiration for bringing you here to set Impact Africa. So we're shouting out to her wherever she is. Right. So moving on quickly. This is actually an interesting conversation. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. So, Kwabena, there's always a lot of discussion about Africa's potential and opportunities, from your perspective, having started Impact Africa here in the UK. What opportunities do you think are there for Africans in diaspora that we're missing, that people should be actually getting on to?
Yeah, thank you for that. And so just to give a little bit more context about what Impact Africa does. So Impact Africa Business is a business education organization that is supporting Africans and by extension the Black community to transfer their experiences into business ownership. Right? So you could be maybe you have an uncle, or even yourself, you've been for instance, you've been working as a man guard in security for some time now. Yeah. And you want to go a step further, you want to go into ownership of that business. Impact Africa Business will take you through a program. And so if, anybody who's doing a cleaning job, you want to you want to be an owner of a cleaning business. Yeah. You want to be an owner of a radio station like this. You want to be, whatever you aspire to be. Impact Africa Business is a business ecosystem where you can come to get that business education. Business idea. Yeah, because we work with experts in different industries. Like I told you about the mentor. Yeah. I believe so much in mentorship. I believe in people who have already done what you are trying to do. Yeah. So Impact Africa teams up with the experts to develop a business startup masterclass. Right? So we have a business startup masterclass, how to start a catering business, how to start an Airbnb business, how to flip properties around as a business, how to start a cleaning company. And these are programs that are delivered in collaboration with Impact Africa, with experts in this area who will tell you how they've done it, where they started, the pitfalls, and how you can also get yours going.
Wow. That's fantastic. And this is just for Africans.
It's for everybody, but our prime focus is Africans living in the diaspora, by extension, Black community, and, everybody. The last accelerator program that we ran, we had somebody from Colombia who, shouts to Emily from Colombia. So she was on the program, she was part of the session. Everybody is welcome. But then we want to empower, because, I believe that when we build capacity here as Africans living in the diaspora, then we have more to give our continent when we go back. Either we extending our businesses and having that global appeal in Africa is massive. We've got like 54 countries. If you go a business, you can replicate that in as many African countries as possible. But you've got to get the foundations right.
Absolutely. Wow, that's really fantastic. So if you've not heard of Impact Africa, what they're doing is massive. If you've got any business ideas, they would help you to grow that from, end to end. So you want to reach out to them to support you. So thank you so much for sharing that. Just like I asked earlier, so what opportunities do you think are there from your understanding, from what you know now? What do you think that Africans are actually missing here in diaspora? Maybe like what government is doing, or government could be doing some stuff for people or ready to fund. Just any idea or any opportunities that's
I think, I don't know what they are missing, but what I know is what they can gain. Right?
Okay, what they can benefit from.
What they can benefit from, or what they can build.
Right. Okay.
Right? If you're an African living in the diaspora, I want you to know that you're living in a place of opportunities.
Absolutely.
This is a country where you can pick an email and send the email to somebody or to an organization, and somebody will get back to you. Okay? When I send emails in Ghana or wherever, it may take ages, 100 years, nobody might come back to me.
Yeah. So there's a system
There's a system in place here. Yeah. And that is the point that we can get to. Thank you very much. That is a point that, we can, I think Africa we're becoming better in terms of our systems, we're improving. But when you live in the West, you also have access to multinational companies, access to blue chip companies, access to mentors, individuals, which you're going to find everywhere in the world. So for me, I think that opportunities lie in building yourself, learning, educating yourself, finding out how to be skillful, because skill is very desirable nowadays. Wherever you go, what are you going to be able to give? Don't look at what are you going to be able to take, because then you're not going to be sought after. You are going to only be begging people for what they have or what they can give you. And when you do that, you become a nuisance, because nobody wants you calling their phone 10, 20 times asking for something. But rather, when you give something, you are embedded in the person's mind, and they will always come back to you, to even give you more. And giving you more is giving you opportunities that will translate into business, right? Because you sold something for them, and now they see you to be that person who can solve that problem. So what I will say is that, yes, there's opportunities lies in building yourself, building in capacity as a person, in AI, in tech skills, in business knowledge, and all of that. Use and even experiences from whatever you are doing as a person, so that you can transfer. The great thing is every skill is transferable. So wherever you get in life, you can transfer those skills to build even bigger platforms wherever you go. So the opportunities are around us, and never underestimate yourself in terms of where you can. Don't put yourself in a box. Think outside the box. Look outside the box. Look at what can you change? What one thing can you do that can make society better? And that thing will translate into business for you, because you keep doing that over and over again. And you wouldn't even think about the money aspect. The money will chase you. The money will come to you, because you are doing something that solves a problem in the society.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Like what you're doing, you're making impact, incredible impact. Right. Just on Impact Africa business that you started, I just wanted to ask a question, because you say you do master classes.
Yeah.
So do you do practical classes as well? Is it that they just come in, they get trainings, or are there occasions where, if I'm interested in property flipping, would you put me with an entrepreneur who is a property owner, or is into property flipping, and I may be following him out to meetings, or am I actually getting the practical training from him? Is that how you operate, or it's just classes? Because some people may not learn from just training me in the class, but I think the practical aspect, do you do stuff like that? Is that part of it?
Yes, we do stuff like that. So our programs are broken down into the accelerator programs, right?
Okay.
That is the one that we do with the university. The one that we currently have running is with Manchester Metropolitan University, Center for Enterprise.
Right.
And all 20 businesses that came onto the program were awarded certificates by the university. And you have university lecturers showing you how to accelerate your business, from marketing to financial strategy to investor readiness to getting your pitch deck ready and all of that. Now, the masterclass is the business startup, like you starting a business in a specific area. And the reason why we work with experts in those areas is because we want you to get the practical knowledge. Because they will give you, it's a 1-day program. The masterclass is a 1-day program where you come into a room and you meet this person and they tell you their experiences from how they started and how they are currently, where they are.
Where they are now.
Yes. Then they will also let you know the practical side of things in terms of, how to get yours going, right? So this could mean that you may be going on to a building site of one of the projects that they are working on, because now you've built a rapport with the experts in that area. Or, we have RJ, and shouts to RJ Cuisines, who was at, our business networking lecture. And, he runs the business masterclass for starting a catering business. So if you are starting a catering business, you get the opportunity to be out on the field with RJ, who is doing something amazing with, catering for organizations like, University of Manchester, Bradley Sci-Tech, all the big organizations in Greater Manchester and beyond. He is working with them. He's got all the certificates in check. Everything is set. So if you want to start a catering business, you don't have to go and start from scratch. You work with RJ. RJ takes you on the field. You see how it is actually done. And the same thing with all the other masterclasses that we run, because then you get that hands-on experience. Plus our business master, our business network in which you've been. Yeah. It's for you to come and meet all the other people who are part of the community. Yeah. Because through that, we also encourage, Impact Africa business members to collaborate among themselves and partner among themselves, so that it's easier, because for everything that you're trying to do, somebody maybe has it as a business, or and collaboration and partnerships is just sometimes very underestimated. Yeah. But partnerships can be built for even things that will cost you more than £100,000, because you're not taking it for free. You're giving value. Yeah. You are giving value and you are taking back something in return for giving that value.
Absolutely.
And once you understand the power of partnerships, then you leverage against that for wherever you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's really interesting though. And just one quick question before we go on break. Is this masterclass free?
So our masterclass is not free.
Oh, okay.
But the accelerator programs is the ones that is we will select you.
Okay.
So we go, currently we got almost 40 people on the waiting list for the next one.
Right.
But the masterclasses are paid.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because you're coming to meet an expert who has taken time away from his business to come and coach you or train you in terms of how to start. So that's
Okay. Thank you so much. We're going to take a short break quickly now, and we'll be back. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Entrepreneurs Moment with Buki. So if you're just joining us, I'm speaking with Kobina Anof, the founder of Impact Africa Business and the convener of Impact Africa Summit. It's been an interesting conversation tonight, and we're just going to continue enjoying this conversation. So Kobina, you seem like a very serious entrepreneur. You've always, you've started quite early, lucky enough to have a fantastic mentor. But outside this, entrepreneurship thing, what else do you like? Are you into sports at all?
Yeah, I mean, I moved around teams a while. Yeah, I used to support Chelsea
Football.
but then I moved to Manchester United. I know people will not like me. It's like, who's this guy? But that's the truth. When I was in Chelsea, I really loved, Michael Essien was there at the time.
The Ghana guy.
And I developed some love for Mourinho. But then Mourinho moved to United. And I happened to live in United and work at the United as a bartender.
Oh, right.
Right? So I'm like, if this team is paying me, then why should I give my...
I like that.
Why should I...
You're just being loyal to the people paying you.
You understand? It wasn't just, supporting the team, but I was getting paid by Manchester United as a bartender. So I was like, okay, I'll give you my support. So when I left Manchester United, I came to Man City. So I'm now a City fan.
Okay, that's interesting. And that's interesting though. But yeah, that's not for life. We want the
no.
You can't argue that.
Oh no.
Right. So
how's PSG doing?
Well, we don't know about that. They just by chance, got the championship, but it's fine. Right. So you did mention that your uni was with you had quite a few Nigerians at university, and I'm sure you've tasted the Nigerian jollof rice.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be really honest here.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian jollof rice or Ghanaian jollof rice?
Oh, I think
have to be honest.
I think we all know what the answer is. Right?
Of course, Nigerian jollof rice.
Yeah, I mean, I used to date a Nigerian as well, and the jollof that I had, I mean, bless her. Okay, the day, because it was during her graduation day. So I think they probably didn't give me the right jollof because I think it was cooked like 2 days before I had it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be fair to say that, you don't know. But I've tried some really, really nice jollof rice, including the one that she made, but, I've got to go to Ghana way.
Nigerian jollof.
They nearly got me, but I'm still here. I'm still Ghana jollof.
Anyway, we'll leave that.
But yeah, shouts to Nigerian jollof.
Of course, anytime. Smoky one,
Smoky one, yeah.
Right, interesting. Thank you so much. You seem an interesting guy as well. So yeah, not just entrepreneurship, but you've got your social life as well, which is great. You got it balanced up. Right. So Impact Africa business.
Yes.
Very fantastic one that you started. So what other benefits do you guys have for people? What can they benefit from the company? I mean, from your business, apart from the masterclass that you do, are there other free stuff that people can benefit from?
Yes. So what I would say is, look, if you want to be part of a business ecosystem, because Impact Africa business, we work with our partners. And this includes like Generator Manchester, the Business Growth Hub or the Business Growth Company, universities across Greater Manchester. And you being a member alone exposes you to all the different programs that this business ecosystem is running, because everybody has something on at the same time. West Accelerator as well. They do quite a few things. So you'll be, first of all, plugged in a business ecosystem and have a really good support system around you by building yourself in terms of education. Most of these people or organizations run programs, different programs that you can apply to, and go, and we highlight them on our social media platforms. So when you see anything, you can, subscribe onto it and go. We also have free co-working days. Okay, so we have our next co-working day on the 18th of June. This is in collaboration with Brantwood SciTech. You get the opportunity to work in a high-class office environment for free for a day, right? You bring your laptop, you look the part, you have a business, you come in and you sit with like-minded people, right in city center, and you work there for a whole day.
So, do you choose what area of work or whatever work package is what you...
Yeah, whatever business that you do. So there's a form that you fill.
Oh.
You put the form out.
Oh, so free working space, you mean?
Yeah, it's a free working space.
Alright, okay.
Like a co-working desk.
Yeah, alright, okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
but with a very reputable organization, Brantwood Sci-Tech, you love their offices. When you enter their offices, you start to want to be in a place and you want to start pushing your business in the next level.
That's a good one because your environment actually
your environment influences you a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm very much for a person who love opulent spaces because I believe there's a correlation between that and the desirables in terms of the business, the things that you want to achieve.
Yeah. I think I've seen your post, like, the spaces we use actually really nice.
Oh yeah, so thank you. So I just love being in those spaces because when you are there, it shapes your mindset in a certain way, in a certain direction. Yeah, so we normally put our applications out, our application, the links out, and then you can apply to it. You get selected, you come on and then work in the space for free. And then also other social programs, which I've invited you to a couple of them as well. At West, we put on a few events here and there. And even the members within Pan Africa Business are doing different things all the time. So you'll be plugged into a whole organization where you're supporting each other. And our accelerator programs too are not paid. So because that is in collaboration with the universities. And so you get to be selected and you can come onto the program. Yeah.
So the selection process, do they have to write a proposal about their business? Or what's the criteria? What's the requirement?
Yes, for the accelerator, you just have to tell us why you want to come onto the accelerator, what do you want to achieve, and what is your business doing currently. So we have service-based businesses, product-based businesses, tech businesses, social impact businesses. So you fall within any of the categories and you try to have a good balance. It's not the accelerator is a general accelerator program. Yeah. And it's for every business. It's the innovator founder, venture builder that you have to pay for. Okay. Because we believe that after you accelerate your business, then you can go into an innovator venture builder. This is where you get your business valued. And you can even, it prepares you to even go onto the innovator founder visa program. So it is a whole ecosystem where there are different things that you can get. This inspiration, there's great motivation, there's people who are doing great things in there, and it's just a community to be part of.
Yeah, it's an interesting community. So to be a member, is that free? Or is the masterclass is not free, but membership?
Membership is free. You just have to apply.
Membership is free. Yeah. Just apply and through your social media.
Yes, through our website.
Which is?
impactafrica.co.uk.
Okay. Or they can get you on Instagram as well?
Yes, Impact Africa.
Impact Africa. Yeah. Are you on LinkedIn?
On LinkedIn, Impact Africa Business.
TikTok? Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm sure my audience have picked that. If you want to contact Kwabena, you can reach him on Impact Africa Business.
Yes.
And that's on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and they've got a website as well. We really want to benefit from all these fantastic opportunities because this is what we're doing. So, apart from what you do, I know it's a lot for the community. Is there a specific one that is just a free give back or is just this free benefit that you do? Is there anything specific? Let's say, this is for Manchester people. This is what you do as Impact Africa. Apart from all the social events you do, are those just your own way of giving back to the community or are there other?
Yeah, I'd say that in the accelerator because that is not paid.
It's not paid.
Yeah, accelerator program and we run that you get awarded a certificate for it. We run that with the university, as well. Once you get, it's just a high value program to be on. So it's very competitive in terms of the selection process. Yeah. But then when you make it on there, then you are in to be part of a really good program that you can benefit from.
That's fantastic. There's a particular challenge that most people always, say or they have in mind, I want to start something up, but I don't have the money. I've heard about funding and all of that. Do you guys support in, getting funding for startups?
So we do run business development programs, right? And we our programs also helps you to become investor ready. So by the time you're done with our accelerator program, you have a pitch deck, you have the confidence, you have the zeal to sit in front of any angel investor or VC that, you can pitch your business to them in terms of, getting support from them to start your business. We are even currently working with another company, cause I just came back from the Ghana UK, summit in London. And, the deals happening across the African continent. It's just amazing to hear there is so much going on in Africa, but then you need to be in the rooms to know the conversations and how you can collaborate or contribute or benefit from what is going on through whatever business that you're running, right? Because there's one thing knowing about something and one thing being in the rooms.
Being in the room is very important.
Yes, absolutely important. Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So I'm actually really proud of what you're doing. So what's the future for Impact Africa? What should we look out for?
Yeah, so Impact Africa, what do you call it, headline events is the Impact Africa Business Summit, which is happening on the 29th of October in collaboration with the University of East London. And this is where all the people, all the community, our business members get the opportunity to work with or collaborate or connect with Africa. Because then we have government institutions across 4 African corridors, even Nigeria, Ghana, Rwanda, Kenya. We bring in their high commissions and their trade missions, making them available.
To UK?
Yeah, in the UK, in London.
In London, wow.
Because they have the commissions here. And one of their main jobs is to find trade, business, investment into their respective countries. So this is us putting them to work and telling them that, look, we have a big business membership community of Africans who are ready to go back and expand. We're even planning a mission, a trade mission of business entrepreneurs to Ghana. At the end of and this is in collaboration with the Department of Trade in Ghana, to expose them in Ghana Investment Promotion Center, to expose them to business opportunities that are available. Because once you come to our accelerator program, once you come to our masterclass, once you come to our innovator venture builder, you are ready to grow, you are ready to push the boundaries, and you're ready to enter a global market. And one of our main jobs is to ensure that you can get plugged in and you can have a safe, smooth landing in whichever country or African country that you choose to do business in. Then we crown it all with the Impact Africa Business Awards in December on the 3rd, where we celebrate those who are making, organizations and individuals who are making an impact in Africa through business. Right? Whether you're making the impact here through business or making it in Africa through business, we will celebrate you. And that's a nice way of ending the year. And then, another year comes.
That's really nice. I mean, you're doing something really, really brilliant. Very, very, very fantastic. I really like that. And we're really proud of you. Please keep going. But you seem like, you're just a smooth guy. Has there been any challenges at all in your journey?
Of course. There's been so many challenges, across the way. And, one thing that I want to always say is write your vision down, because sometimes things will not make sense. And when they don't make sense, you doubt yourself. It's not working. And I just came back from a podcast with this guy and he said something. If you want to be rich, be among the rich people so that you get the opportunity to use the things that rich people use.
You buff them, they are so
and I said, yes. And I said, where did you read this? Or where did you say it? Where did you say? No, he said, I'm just telling you here right now. And I said, okay. So I'm going to package this as Elvis Aga 2026. Because this is just brilliant.
Yes.
And this guy, he's done, my guest then, he's done, he lives in Nice right now. He's a tech guy. who's building a tech platform for something that's going to revolutionize Africa. So I would say that, look, write your vision down, because you come across those obstacles. It will not make sense. People will say that you don't know what you're doing. You yourself, you think that you don't know where you're going. But once you know, that initial conviction and drive that you had, go back to it, keep refreshing your mind with that information all the time. And that's where you get your powers from.
The motivation.
Yes.
Right. That's fantastic. So, we're going to be bringing this beautiful conversation to a close tonight because our time is up. I'm sure you would agree with me that it's actually been an incredible evening with Kwabena Anna. So he's giving you his contact. If you want to contact him after this show, please feel free to. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki. Thank you so much. And to our listeners for tuning in, we'd like to say a massive thank you. We hope that today's conversation has inspired you in one way or the other to begin to think boldly, because you can definitely do it. So write your visions down. Never get discouraged. Don't forget to follow us on the Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki on our Instagram, TikTok page, and please share with your network. And if you would like to feature on the show or partner with us, please kindly reach out to me, Buki, on the Entrepreneur's Moment with Buki. I've just shared my contacts. So until next time, again, I'm reminding you that every successful entrepreneur definitely started with a vision, with a dream. So it's a decision and a courage that you need to take that action. So thank you so much. And before I conclude tonight, I'd like to say shout out to all those supporting us again. So to TC Interiors, thank you so much. They actually transform your space. If you want your space transformed, TC Interiors is the way to go. And if you've not heard of Ologi UK's pub, you are actually missing out. So we talked about Impact Africa tonight. So this is an African product, which is actually nutritious. So Ologi UK pub, and check out their Instagram page and visit them. Contact them for your delicious pub. Thank you so much, everyone. Would like to say massive good night and thank you to everyone. Stay inspired and keep building. Till next time again. Bye for now.